Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be another sit down video. Today we're gonna go through the products I want to use up by the end of June. So these are products that I picked out when I was doing my declutter that I want to try to use up as much as I can, and then it's time for them to go. These are products I've had for quite a while. Some of them are almost empty, so I'm really hoping I can use up some of them. There are a few products in here that I just want to try to start using more that I haven't really used. So at the end of it, I'm not going to get rid of them unless I somehow magically use them up. But right now, currently, I'm not even wearing any makeup. I have been trying so hard to wear more makeup. I used to wear makeup on a daily, like a couple times a day I'd put on different makeup, and like the last year and a bit, I just stopped and I've just kind of accepted my natural face. I have found though that when the last week I've worn a lot more makeup than I have in a while, and my face, this is gonna be gross for you guys, but my face, you can like see, is breaking out so bad, like so bad, like yikes. I don't know if it's like hormones or if it is the makeup, because I've noticed it kind of flared up in the last couple days and I haven't worn makeup at all this week. But last week I wore makeup I think 3 days, but who knows. But my face has never been broken out this bad since like grade 8, so it's kind of alarming. But anyways, I will stop rambling. This is the products I want to use up hopefully by the end of June. So no particular order. I will talk about the products a little bit. First things first, this is the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray. There's like nothing left in it, so I know I'm going to use this. Like there might be like 1 or 2 uses in it left, to be honest, but it's something I can finish easily, so that's awesome. The next few things are, this is the ColourPop Light 10 No Filter Concealer. I would say this has a good chance of being finished as it is pretty empty. I'm not sure if you can see, but it probably has like that much left in it, so I can most likely finish that. This is the Bodyography Skin Perfector Concealer in 410, my favorite concealer. It is so thick, has a great consistency. I'm just gonna see if I can squeeze it and see if I can kind of get an idea of how much I roughly have in it, because I don't think there's not much. So we're like down to like right here with it, because as you can see it's like all squeezed until like right where my fingers are. So there's a little bit left in it still, so I'm sure we'll be able to finish that. Next up we have the Lock It Good Foundation. This is in 1 for Beige. I actually really like this foundation. It's a BB foundation, so it's a lot less coverage, but it's still really nice. So hopefully, I know I will finish this. It probably has like 1 or 2 full faces left of it, so another easy finish. The next thing, this is the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation. This is in Fair Beige. It might be a little too light for me, but I can always brown it up with some bronzer. But I want to try to finish this. I haven't used it as much as I should be using it. I think that's just because I don't like the applicator. I like a pump applicator, and I find with like the doe foot applicator, yes, it's big, it's so much more work to use. But this is a really good foundation because it is the hydrating one and I have dry skin. Next couple things are just some powders. This is the Body Shop 02 face base. I do have a pretty good pan on it, as you can see, and I'm pretty close to hitting pan on more areas, so I'm sure I'll be able to finish this. The next one, this one I definitely will finish. There's not much left of it. This is the Professional Kiss New York Pro Touch Matte Powder Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain. Sorry. This guy is like, there's only stuff like around the edges, like there's not much left in it, so I will most likely be able to finish it. Probably like 2 or 3 more faces with it. The next powder, this is the Bella Pierre HD Finishing Powder. There is not much in it. I don't really know if you guys are going to be able to see, but like there is not much in there at all. Probably a month worth of it. I don't know, it depends how much I do my makeup, let's be honest. The next powder, this is the Rimmel Sun Kissed Bronzer. This guy is about 6 years old. I know it has a 30-month date on it, and we're way past that. But this guy is just so nice. It is the perfect bronzer. I don't even know if you can buy these anymore. I haven't seen them, but I have a fair bit of pan on it. I have some pretty thin markers around it. The edges are pretty high still, but I want to try to get a really good use of it. I don't know, this just matches me so good. It's such a nice subtle finish to it. So, but it is time to say goodbye. So at the end of June, we're gonna have to say goodbye to it no matter how much I use. The next thing are some just like little single things. This is the Ciate London Bamboo Bronzer. It's a really nice bronzer. It's just a little mini size that I can never freaking open apparently. But it has been broken and stuff. Again, another nice shade. There's quite a bit left of it still, but at the end of this little project, I won't miss it, just because it's so small again and it's hard to use. The next two, these are not ones that I will be, actually, no, we'll save those for last. So, actually, the next items are ones that I will not be parting way with at the end of this. I just want to get more use out of it. The first two, these are ColourPop Super Shock shadows in Brady and Bill. 2 names. Didn't even notice. But this first one here is like this kind of burgundy red. It's super pretty. You can see I've hit in the middle and it's just something I use quite often. I use this just by itself. And then the next one, this is in Bill. This is a matte shade and it's just like this kind of purpley color. So these two are pretty similar. I use these guys like by themselves. They still smell fine. So I just want to use them more. Because they're like my favorite ones, and if I can have them in my project for something to easily grab and say that I use something out of my project, goals there. This next one is the Moondust Ciate London highlighter. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I have quite a bit of a dip on it because it used to be domed. Like we're pretty close to hitting pan, so I just want to use it more. This one, we might be saying goodbye to this one at the end because I do have lots of other highlighters I want to start using and try and stuff, but we will make that decision when we get there. This next one is one that I will be parting ways with after this project. I just made that decision now. This is the Sephora Wonderful Dreams palette. I have had this palette, I got it for Christmas one year, so it's in one of my Christmas things, like what I got for Christmas. It is just super old. I've gotten a fair bit of use out of it. I think it was in a project before, but like these 3 shades here have gotten the most use out of it, and then these ones have kind of been ignored just because they're like not colors I typically go for. But I do want to try to use them, see what I can do. I would love to finish like the ones that I have pan on because those obviously are like my favorite colors to go for, but the other ones I would like to try to use and just get some more use out of this palette. But at the end I will be saying goodbye to this palette. And then the last two we are not saying goodbye to. I just want to try to get a use out of it. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette. Yes, this is a really old palette, but it still works completely fine. As you can see, not a lot has been used out of it. It's pretty minimally used, so I do, and it has some really nice colors. Like, it's a very neutral, a very easy palette to work with. Maybe not like the last 5 shades, but the first ones are super neutral, super easy to use, so I definitely want to dip into those and use them a little bit more. And then this last one here, I think I've used maybe once, and it is a really nice summer palette, which is perfect because spring and summer are, well, spring is here, summer is coming. This is the Tarte eyeshadow palette. It doesn't even say what it is, just says eyeshadow palette. Okay, cool. It has pineapples on it, if that helps. But it is such a nice palette. Like, those colors are nice and pink, super pretty, and I haven't had much use out of it, as you can see, but like the colors are so nice, so I want to try to get some use out of it, which I really think I will do, so I'm excited for that. But those are the products that I want to try to use up at the end of June. Anyways, that is all for this video. If you have any questions or anything, if you want to see like me create a look with any of these, or if you want me to just do like a project to use up makeup look, I can do that because there's something of everything here pretty much. I can do that for you, but that is all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.